If you ever check into a hotel and the receptionist refuses to give you room 307, don't argue, because sometimes the room isn't empty. It's Wait and I travel a lot for work. Long highways, strange cities, cheap hotels. They all start to look the same after a while. That night, heavy rain forced me to stop earlier than planned. The nearest place was an old roadside hotel called the Silver Crest Inn. The building looked older than it should have been. Flickering neon lights buzzed above the entrance, and half the windows were dark. Still, I was exhausted. Inside, the lobby smelled faintly of damp carpet and something metallic. The receptionist, an elderly man with tired eyes, looked up slowly when I approached. "Room for one," I said. He hesitated before typing on a computer. "We have rooms, except..." He paused. "Room 307 is unavailable." I laughed lightly. "That's fine. Any room works." He handed me a key, an actual metal key, not a card. "Room 305. SH. Firmly, do not go near 307. The way he said it wasn't a warning. It sounded like fear. The hallway upstairs was silent. Too silent. Too silent. My footsteps echoed unnaturally loud as I walked toward my room. Room 305 sat near the end of the corridor, and right beside it, room 307. Its door looked slightly different, older wood, scratched near the handle. A faint light glowed underneath the door, even though the receptionist claimed it was unavailable. I shrugged it off. Probably maintenance. Inside my room, everything seemed normal. Small bed, old TV, humming air conditioner. Rain tapped steadily against the window, and exhaustion quickly pulled me toward sleep. Around midnight, I woke up. Someone was walking in the hallway. Slow footsteps. Step. Drag. Step. Drag. They stopped outside my door. I held my breath. A soft knock followed. 3 slow taps. I checked the clock to 17 a.m. "Hello," I called. No answer. I looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. But then, I noticed something. Room 307's door was now slightly open. A thin darkness stretched inside, deeper than normal shadow. And I swear, something moved behind it. I quickly shut my lights off and returned to bed, telling myself I was imagining things. That's when I heard whispering through the wall. "Wrong room." The voice sounded faint, like someone speaking underwater. "He's in the wrong room." My chest tightened. The whisper came again, clearer this time. 307. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight, shining it toward the wall, shared with room 307. The knocking started again, but this time it came from inside the wall. Slow thuds, like someone trapped behind it. I jumped back as the mirror above the desk rattled violently. Then silence. Complete silence. At 3:03 a.m., the power went out. The room fell into darkness, except for lightning flashes outside. And then I heard the hotel phone ring. I picked it up immediately. Static filled the line. Then a woman's voice whispered, "Why are you in my room?" My throat went dry. "Who is this? You took my room. Now he sees you." The line went dead. At that exact moment, footsteps sprinted down the hallway, not walking, running. They stopped outside room 307. The door slammed shut so hard the walls shook. Then came screaming. A man's scream, loud, desperate, ending abruptly as if cut off mid-breath. I rushed to the door but stopped myself from opening it. Every instinct told me not to look. Something scratched along my door from the outside. Long, slow scratches, as if fingernails dragged across the wood. 307. A voice rasped. The handle slowly turned. I held it tightly from inside, heart pounding. The pressure stopped suddenly. Footsteps moved away. Morning arrived too quickly. Sunlight filled the room as if nothing had happened. I packed instantly and went downstairs. The receptionist looked relieved to see me alive. "You heard it, didn't you?" he asked quietly. I nodded. He sighed deeply. "Years ago," he said, "a guest in room 307 disappeared. Security footage showed him talking to someone who wasn't there. Every person who stayed in that room afterward reported whispers, knocks and calls from the hotel phone." "What happened to the room?" I asked. "We closed it." I froze. "But the light was on," I said, "and the door opened last night." The receptionist's face turned pale. "No electricity runs to 307, he whispered. My stomach dropped. Before leaving, I glanced toward the hallway one last time. Room numbers lined the wall. 301, 303, 305, and then empty wall space. No 307, just blank wallpaper. I rushed back downstairs. "The room," I shouted. "It's gone." The receptionist stared at me. "There has never been a room 307 on this floor." That night, while driving away, my phone rang. Unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answered, "Static." Then the same woman's voice, "You left. So now he needs another room." The call ended. A notification appeared seconds later. Hotel Wi-Fi auto-connected. Room 307_guest I was already miles away. But in my rearview mirror, for just a second, I saw someone sitting in my backseat. If you enjoyed this horror story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true terrifying stories every night.